Hello, nerds, and welcome to Nerds with Dice, episode 2 of season 2 for Fields of the Dead, a Midwestern zombie apocalypse. Before I get too far ahead of myself, I am going to hand it off to my players so they can introduce themselves. Just introduce your character, your pronouns, and yourself and your pronouns as well. And we're starting with Danny, I believe.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I am Danny R. Mendoza, all over the internet, he, him pronouns. And I am going to be playing Clemente Salvador, he, they.
All right, I'm next. Hi, I'm Faye, they, them. I will be bringing back my sad dad, Jonah Mitchell, he, him.
I did just notice that there was a list that was posted somewhere in the magical world. So I'll go next. My name is Glyza, he, they, she pronouns in the order of what makes me go E every time. I do a lot of things on the internet, especially in the TTRPG space. But today I will be playing Datu Tiwala, whose whole entire personality can be boiled down into the sentence of I'm Alex Graham's best friend. Speaking of that, you'll meet them later. It's fine.
Slay, you're next.
Hello, I'm Slay. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me on Blue Sky and Twitter under Sons of Warvan. I hope you can find me there. Otherwise, we'll see. Anyway, I'm playing Eddie Double Tap McGee. Her pronouns are she, her.
And I think that brings it over to me. I am synthetic. You can call me Sin. I have they, them pronouns. And today I'm going to be playing Alex Graham. They use they, he pronouns.
And I am Sophia Olivia Scott. My pronouns are she, we. I'll be your storyteller for tonight. And if I could for a second, direct your attention to the chat where you will find links for our Discord, YouTube, and you will find a general content warning for this game. Please make sure to keep yourself safe while we play, and we hope you enjoy the story. Now to Jonah.
I think about you a lot. I think about those days. I can't forget them. I'm sorry, Eliza. I promised you I would bring Cherry back, and I didn't. I couldn't keep my promise, and now I don't know where you are, but if you're, well, I hope you found Cherry. Oh, God, Cherry. I can't forget you. I try to remember the better days, who you were, not that. I didn't know you long, but I feel so connected to you both. I'm glad I got to be there for your wedding. And I'm glad it gave me a push to something. I don't know if it's good yet, but it's been something to get up for. There's so much darkness these days. There's days I think there's nothing that makes it worth it. But he's been a light in the dark when I can see it. I don't know that it'll be better. I don't know if I'll be better. I wish I could be someone you could be proud of. That she could be proud of. Not this. Not who I am. This. My world would be better with you in it. Maybe I'll see you soon.
Thank you for that dearly departed monologue. Jonah. going to pull you into a quick flashback. This is about 2 weeks ago, before you originally left the spectrum. You you can't hear this full conversation, but you can hear the parts of it, and you can hear the voices involved. And mostly, what you hear is Cersei. Cersei is arguing isn't quite the right word, but trying to convince Chase to stay at Spectrum and at least and wait for her to get back before going on his own mission. And but you kind of hear the part you overhear. The important part is, "Hello, friends from Sword and Key. Hello."
I'm sorry. I was just shocked that that's what the first thing that you hear is hello, sword and friends. That's a very good. That's a very interesting. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll stop.
Sorry,
I'll mute myself. I'll leave.
I
I'm
just
leaving. I'm leaving is what I'm doing.
I just happened to look over and see they were rating, so I thought I would say hi. Um, you hear the important thing that Jonah hears Cersei say is, "I'm I'm leaving tomorrow morning to to find Sanctuary and infiltrate them. Please wait, just wait, so that I can keep you safe while you're gone." That's the important part you hear. And you hear them going back and forth. Mostly you just hear their voices. "Oh, another raid. Hi.
So
Hi
many
everyone.
raids.
Welcome in. I'm gonna do the content warning again because be careful everybody. Hello raiders. Jonah, what is your reaction here back at Spectrum when you overhear Cersei saying she has this plan to leave?
Immediately, he's not been looking for a way out, but he's also been waiting for one to show up, and he and Cersei have traveled together before, and it's not here. This place that is so much right now. And so immediately his mind is like, I'm going to be ready tomorrow morning. And with that, he's going to go find Dalton.
Okay, you go find Dalton. Um, Now, for everybody who hasn't yet experienced Dalton, you should know that Dalton looks like Jensen Ackles.
Cool. Perfect.
Got a very ranch
Really
hand
normal about
vibe.
that.
Looks like and acts like Jensen Ackles.
Not so much act like, but looks like. Has like a ranch hand vibe
Okay.
to him.
Copy.
Ackles with the beard or without the beard?
With the beard.
It's not even my birthday, Sophie.
No. What do you do when you find Dalton, Jonah?
He's been quiet since what happened with Cherry. So he doesn't speak for a few moments, sort of gathers himself, and the first thing that he says to Dalton is, I'm leaving in the morning. And I want you to come with me. You don't have to. I can't be here. But I don't want. I don't know what we have yet. It's too soon, but I don't want to lose that.
Dalton stands up and walks over, takes one of Jonah's hands, and says, if you're going, if you need me there, just tell me where we're going."
We're going to Sanctuary.
And with that, we'll pull out of the flashback and into the present, where we are at Sanctuary. Sanctuary is, I want to say, it's almost like a field surrounded by a stone fence. It's a few acres, and right now it's sort of covered by mostly makeshift shelters. There's campus tents, there's like some like small light campers, there's other tents. Within the walls, it is safe. They are setting up a community. There's gardens that they are getting going and stuff. There is a couple of other buildings, a house and like a storage place. There's a few vehicles. There's not much there. We are going to zoom in to the gardens and to Alex. First, what does Alex look like?
Alex is, well, they were always described as a big old brick house of a person. They stand about, 6'4", something like that. Probably about over 300 pounds, just big, stocky. Got brown hair, blue eyes, and just there to be around.
It is early in the morning, so you are likely starting your morning chores that everybody kind of takes part of in Sanctuary. What do you think Alex's like primary job working in the gardens is?
Well, it's a mixture of a lot of things because there is the hauling of big and heavy things, which Alex is very used to. Um, and then there's, any of the very like delicate things. Like they're very good at getting in around and getting the tough weeds that get into the plants. Uh, and often they have like really calloused hands, so they don't have to wear like work gloves a whole lot. So they do just about everything though, especially the heavy lifting.
Okay, and it's end of June, mid July, roughly. So like the plants are really starting to get going a bit here. Um, Jatu, do you work with Alex in the gardens, or do you?
Absolutely.
Okay. What does Datu
Absolutely, I
look
do.
like?
Datu is he's 5'4", which is the tall end of average in the Philippines. Um, whatever. But it's very obvious the size difference between Alex and Datu. But Datu is just hanging around, basically helping Alex carry stuff around. Like, hey, buddy, what else do we need to do? Like, sort of just zipping back and forth, helping and like cataloging, making sure everything is as perfect as could possibly be. That's uh you tell Alex tells Datu what to do, and Datu is there to do it.
So you two are, we'll say, Alex is hauling around some, I, maybe some heavy bags of soil, just like kind of preparing maybe a new section of the garden for some late planting or something. Do you have any kind of dialogue or conversation going on?
Um, I don't know if Alex would be talking back, but Datu is nonstop. It's just, hey, I'm glad that we planted these seeds. This coming seeds, we're gonna be planting these seeds, and then it's just like piling it all on top of Alex. But Datu is just going, going. And this is something that's normal for Alex. We've been friends forever. We've been friends since forever. There is no other friend that Datu has in this sanctuary that is as close as Alex. So we're best buds. If I could give Alex a bracelet that says best buds, he would have it. So that is what Datu is doing. Just talking nonstop. Um, so
It's
yeah.
kind of a it's kind of a good counterbalance to Alex because they are just like this stoic, silent, like not that they're brooding. They have a smile on their face usually, but they're not very talkative. So there's a lot of silence to fill, and they're happy to have the silence filled by somebody else.
And
Okay.
Datu laughs the hardest whenever Alex makes a joke. It's always the funniest joke ever. And I will fight anyone who says differently, and have fought anyone who has said differently in the past. It's fine. Datu is basically Alex's chihuahua, is what I'm saying.
Okay, love that. Clemente,
Mhm.
where would you be early in the morning?
Clemente leaves Angelica in bed still before she wakes up every day to sit by his bedside, and he thinks pray, but he doesn't actually pray. Like there's no formality to it. Um, just it's his way of processing things out loud in his mind as though he's speaking to someone. When that's done, he goes and prepares something small, usually something savory, something available, right, for her for when she wakes up. And then he goes and he walks the grounds of Sanctuary looking to help, not talented in the ways that Alex might be to help, looking for people in need of company, conversation, people who he speaks with already, people who haven't come to speak with him yet, people who say they never want to speak to him in case they change their mind. Until he finds somebody, he'll just wander.
Okay, and what does he look like?
Me. Looks like this. He looks dark hair, light skin, uh, beard, just shy of 40. Tired, a little bit scarred. Uh, when he's alone, he looks like he hasn't slept in 10 months. When he's not, he perks up and hides it.
Okay, wonderful. And what would Eddie be doing this early in the morning?
Eddie would be fixing whatever needed to be fixed that day. She's pretty handy with a wrench. She likes to keep busy with making sure everything's working. That's how she keeps control of her environment, is by making everything sure everything they need working is working. any sort of like systems, any sort of like even if it's just like a fence post, she's fixing the fence post. She's fixing everything.
Okay. And what does she look like?
She is about 5'7", long red hair, green eyes. Used to be pale skin ish, but it's less pale now. Um, she has she definitely looks like she's been in a couple fights in her life before Apocalypse started, and then after Apocalypse started, everyone looks like they may have been in a couple fights. So she always had like a small one-handed hatchet on her belt, and yeah, and she's like wearing an old pair of combat boots that she won't get rid of.
Okay. Yeah. I imagine, working, there's always vehicles that need to be worked on.
Always.
Especially things are like rough. Like there's nobody to repair the roads, so
Yep.
like the roads are you know getting bad already. Because I mean, it only takes one winter in Wisconsin for the roads to start getting bad.
Mhm.
Um, there's you have to avoid hitting walkers and all that. So there's always something to work on in that capacity. Um, everyone can see Jonah and Cersei. You're not trying to hide, but obviously having a private conversation in like off to the side by the fence, right? What does Jonah look like?
So, Jonah has this sort of mid-tone leaning dark brown hair, waves. It's grown probably down to top of the shoulders, bottom of the neck at this point. Um, he has stubble. He tries to keep his facial hair trimmed down, but you know, razors are a commodity in the apocalypse. He wears glasses, has these mossy green eyes, and a huge scar across his face. Um, and he dresses very plainly, but one thing that stands out is he wears a wedding band on his left hand, on his ring finger. It is a white gold and yellow gold piece that he will sometimes be seen fidgeting, twisting, um, and he's close to 30, not quite there yet, but um, a young guy.
And standing next to you is Cersei. And Cersei normally wears like paintball type armor all the time, long sleeves. Here in Sanctuary doesn't have that on, and she is tall, very athletically built, with light brown skin. And I'm trying to remember how I will skip the hair because I don't remember how I described it before. But I do know that I forgot last time I described Cersei. She does have on her left arm a floral tattoo that goes all the way up the arm. You can see her standing next to Jonah. Um, and Jonah, to you, she says, I was able to get in contact with Eliza last night.
She's alive.
She is alive, yes.
That's good. Any news?
Not much. Last night, the whole point was so that Juniper could talk to her.
Yeah, no. I was. I just hope she's doing okay.
Uh,
I know
she's
it's not.
alive, and that's what's important right now.
I know. I've been in a similar state, so
Yeah.
not. The fact that she's alive is good. That's good.
Okay. I just need to let you know that I was able to do that last night. Um, I
Thank
have to
you.
go help with the kids. You stay out of trouble.
I'll try.
And she jogs off to do what she's supposed to do. Jonah, where do you head to?
Where does Jonah head to?
You can feel free to make up a vocation that's here.
I think there's near the wall, an area where some of the building materials have kind of stacked up, right? Things that didn't quite get used, things that weren't needed. And I think that Jonah goes there to sit and watch Sanctuary, watch the people move and go about their own um, tasks. He feels like a ghost here. He's not tethered, doesn't really have a purpose. He's just here, and so he's watching.
Now, I'm gonna open it up to everybody. Does anybody, Clemente? There's a
Yeah.
there's a very sad
I
guy.
I do I do 100% think that Clemente sees Jonah here and sidles up next to Jonah without imposing himself too much and says, "How's the morning treating you?"
I got out into the fresh air. I think that's good enough.
It is. That's good to hear. It is all we can do some days, and that's more than enough. And it's on the days where we can't do that. That's okay too.
Yeah.
You know, I when Benito and I were little kids, my brother, uh, we he always used to get up at this hour, and he used to get me up, and I hated it. I've never been a morning person, right? I was always so tired. I'm a night owl. I have trouble getting to sleep. Have since I was a kid. And Benito loved torturing me about that. And I thought it was because he was a little shit, right? Like just being annoying. Uh, when we got a lot older, he was still a little shit, but I realized that he just wanted to share the morning with me. He was so excited all the time, right? About everything, kind of, but about the dawn. And I thought, who could ever be, right? Like, why am I not asleep right now? And ever since I lost him, I just wake up. I just wake up at this hour. You know, I I'm sure there's a reason, right? Like something that just won't shut off here. but I like to think that he's waking me up now because he wants me to go for a walk with him. So,
I'm
so that's
glad
what
you
gets
have
me
that.
out. Thanks. What about you, though? What got you out today?
Cersei had a plan yesterday. She tried something and tried to reach one of our old friends, one that I've been worried about. And I got up so that way I could see if it worked. And it did. She's okay. Well,
Good.
as okay as one can be after everything.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that about your friend. That must be relieving. You may want to not share very freely information about communications outside of here.
If it wasn't you, I wouldn't have said anything.
At this point, I think Eddie walks up to the two of you and is like, "Y'all any good with the wrench? I could use some help over here. Got
I
like 3
would
vehicles not working."
I would break it further, but if you would like company, I can chat.
Clemente, you know I don't like company. Fine. If you can, you at least hold some tools for me so I can get to things
I
faster.
I am capable of holding things. Jonah, would you like to join us?
I've never been great with cars, but I know how to operate some, jacks and things like that, so I can help.
Good enough.
You
Good
you
enough.
could
And I
not
can.
possibly be worse than me.
No, you actually can't. Jonah's banned from any of the vehicles. No, not Jonah. I mean, sorry, Clemente. You're Jonah. You're Clemente. It's too early for this match. And she just like grabs her wrench, and she's just like, "All right, come on, we got stuff to fix, and only so much daylight."
Gonna grab. Do you have any tools with you already? Things that you were carrying with you?
Yeah, but she won't let you carry them because they're like hers.
Okay, fair.
So
Gonna offer though, not necessarily to take her tools because I think at this point Clemente knows, like,
yeah,
don't do that. But gonna say, is there anything I can grab for you?
yeah.
Anything that we can pick up along
There's
the
a
way?
jack right there. There's a hex wrench. There's a couple other things on the ground over there. I need you to grab for me, please. And then we're going to look to see what the hell these people have been doing with these cars.
Great.
And
Jonah,
someone's been driving my bike again.
that's not right. They should be asking you for your permission. Jonah, what's a hex wrench?
Jonah will go into the basics of the tools for Clemente. Stuff that he only has the barest knowledge of from having to try to stop emergencies in his house before he could call professionals to actually fix it.
Eddie realizing that Clemente doesn't know what a hex wrench is, will just describe it to him real quickly and just like, over there, green handle.
Great. Picks up what has a green handle that aligns with what Jonah just described. Has some sense of what a jack is, has never used one directly, but can identify it on sight. Grabs that up, and anything else that seems like it might be useful, even if you didn't mention it, that he can sort of fit in pockets or his arms. And then just a little overburdened, wanders back over to y'all. I'm ready.
All right, let's go. And there's like, I would say there's like a garage. It's not really a garage. It's more like a giant tarp thing. Where some old vehicles are. They've seen better days, but like Eddie and a couple other people have been keeping them up and running as much as they can, with the limited parts and stuff. Like, all right, this one, we have the parts. We just gotta get it up and replace them. So that's probably gonna be by myself, hour and a half, 2 hours. If you Jonah want to learn how to do this, I can show you. Clementa's a lost cause. No offense, Clemente, but you know you are.
I fully accept and understand my limitations. I'm happy to help in the ways that I can and step aside when I would be a burden.
Fair enough.
I'm good following instructions.
Okay, cool. Grab these, and she'll hold out some tools. All right. So, and then there is no like little, those little boards that like with the wheels. There is nothing like that. She's just like getting down on the ground. All right, coming down here with me. All right, you see here, here, and here. Those are all, see the rust there and rust there, and how that's coming off. That's all bad. We're gonna have to fix that.
Just tell me what to do and I'm there.
All right, so like Eddie will be like instructing how to do it. She'll be doing it herself, but she'll be showing you how to do it because you haven't proven that you can do it without her yet. You haven't proven yourself. So like Eddie's, you can kind of tell Eddie's a bit of a micromanager.
Yeah, Jonah's
which-
more of an aid than an actual, I can handle this on my own.
Yeah, Eddie's more of a micromanager until she trusts that you won't fuck up all her work. Because at this point, she's repaired every single vehicle here.
I think Clemente just mostly gives space, especially to Eddie, so Eddie can feel very in charge, right? But does, when it seems like there might be some friction emerging, interject in ways that are a little subtle, right? But that are just to ask a question or to give a compliment. Hey, Eddie, that it looks like you did a really good job there. You explained this so well, right? Et cetera, et cetera.
Thank you for stroking my ego, Clemente. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Eddie, I'm gonna have you roll a tech roll and take 2 extra dice, bonus dice for Jonah and Clemente help you.
All right, so that's what's in tech. That's 5 plus 2. That's 7. All right, my click clacks, my beautiful click clacks. Don't fail me, click clacks. That is 2 6s. I have 2 6s.
Beautiful. You fix the car. Sophia does not know anything about cars, so I won't be going in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go
what it looks
cars,
like.
team cars.
But
Car
you
sports?
do the thing. You fix
Yeah.
the car, and that goes well.
Mhm.
Alex and Datu. You have, well, Alex has hauled all of the stuff that.
I carried one bag. It's just with my weekly noodle arms. Can't do a lot of them, but I helped.
There was one bag that was partially emptied. Dottie took care of that one.
I was just like, don't worry, Alex, I got this. I got it. Oh, I've been lifting a little bit. Not a lot, but I got it. And then, I was very slowly behind Alex because it's still heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You finished that. After the sort of morning chores, what do the two of you do? Knowing you have a little bit of free time, maybe to find breakfast or explore, get into trouble, what would you two do?
Alex will look down and the first 2 words that they've said is once they're done with everything, just looks over at Datu, says, "You hungry?"
Always. What do you want to eat? I can eat anything, but like I am allergic to beans and certain kinds of meat. But you know this. I already told you this. But what do you want? I'll eat whatever except for beans and certain kinds of meat. I'll force myself if that's really what you want, but I'll eat whatever, really. But what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat, buddy, best friend of mine?
Let's just go grab a bite.
Okay. Then what is the cafeteria situation in the sanctuary?
Good question.
So there is a tent, right? It's like a big canvas tent, the kind you might rent for like a party, like a wedding or something. Just covers all the equipment, keeps stuff out of. It's where they make and serve the food, not where they store it. But yeah, it's just like a little place. There's some like plastic tables and stuff in there. For when it's cold, there's also like a couple of wood stoves set up in there.
Hmm.
Are there like there's people who cook and are hanging out over there, right? Like when we get there, it's not just Alex and I.
Yes, correct. There is some people in there. There's a couple people who are serving food to people and cooking.
Um, Datu basically just like with Alex, like just talking up a mile and like gives a nod to every single person there and just like, oh hey James, hey Andrew, Kyle, how are you doing? Tasha, Steve,
Just
right?
the
You're new.
white guy names you can
I
imagine.
know I'm really bad at names, so you're just gonna get a lot of Bob, Kyle, Steve, Andrew.
It's
Hey,
okay.
Jackson. It's just a lot of white guys hanging out here
I've
in
lived
this
here my
town.
whole life. This is not inaccurate for the names you hear around here.
Hmm.
Alex will just get in line, quiet. If anybody nods to them, they'll nod back, but otherwise they keep to themselves.
I avoid any meat. It's and beans because I'm allergic to beans. But whatever else is there, it's just like it's a piling on. There's rice in post-apocalyptic Wisconsin, and like potatoes and whatever, and just pile on all that. Anything that looks kind of meaty, avoids completely.
Yeah. So what I'm imagining is at least for breakfast, they don't have any meat on the breakfast menu. They have some beans that they like black beans that they fried up, some rice that they also made, and yeah, some potatoes. It's really simple. It's you know here's food to
Post-apocalypse.
eat. Here's what we got. We have food to eat.
There's food. That's good. Alex will take the beans, among the
Hmm.
other things.
um when Datu notices that Alex takes beans, he's like, I'm gonna grab some and just give them to you so you have extra. And then just doesn't wait for Alex to like, I don't need that. Just goes and gets it. It's like, and then Kyle goes, I thought you were allergic to beans. And I go, not this one's, and just grab a big pile and just go back to Alex. And like, here you go, buddy. Have some. You need to eat as much as you can. You need your strength. And then just does that.
Alex just looking down like, oh, all right.
As you two eat, preceded by what counts for post-apocalyptic, security guard who walks in to the tent. The self-proclaimed leader of Sanctuary walks in. Victoria Fate. You have all at this point seen her. She is a mid-height white woman. Um, Imagine in your head like the people you might see on like TikTok who are doing like a lot of the like really new age, super positive kind of grifting on there. Whatever you're imagining, that's what she looks like.
I whisper at Alex, I don't like her.
I'm sure she's not that bad.
Well, if you say so, buddy, I trust your judgment. Absolutely. She looks great.
I am not going to be able to keep a straight face. Datu's too wonderful.
Do we invite her at our table? Like, if you like her, like, if that's what you want to do.
No.
Okay,
No.
cool. Oh.
Also, you can have your opinions.
Right, of course I can. Absolutely. I do have opinions. They're great opinions. What are your opinions, Alex? So I can compare how great my opinions are and your opinions.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
I have opinions. And they are good ones. What's her name again? This white lady.
Victoria.
Of course it is. I write it down. I'll write it down on my notes.
Yeah, specifically, it is Victoria Fate,
Mhm.
which, for those who had lived in the area before, may know her because you may have seen her advertisements for her psychic business that she had before the apocalypse. If you were in the area before the apocalypse.
Nope.
And she doesn't get food in the tent. She walks through. She says hi to a few people. Tells the people who are doing the cooking, like, you're doing a good job. Shakes some hands. Is super nice with the people that she talks to. Doesn't talk to everybody. And then walks back out the tent on the other side.
I don't know why, but Datu has beef with her. I cannot explain it, but Datu has beef with her, and I'm sure we'll find out why in some future. But Datu has the secret beef with Victoria Fate.
I mean,
And
but
beef
Datu
is
is
one of the
actually
few
secret.
meats Datu will eat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like, Datu is staring at Victoria, and as Victoria walks away, that's the only time he's like, his eyes just like sort of like relaxes. But it was like a suspicious. But if Alex likes Victoria, like, I can't really, say anything about that. And just like, anyway, Datu has beef. The only kind that he'll have in this game.
I'm sorry. I dissociated because whenever you mentioned like psychics and like advertising their services, I just remembered that Miss Cleo was an actress. The person from like the psychic hotlines on TV wasn't even a psychic, was just playing one for a psychic service.
Let's see. Jonah, Eddie, and Clemente. I'm going to have you all roll a scout roll for me.
Sure.
This is just to see how where you are of being of your surroundings.
That is a success.
So, what does it mean that I have a 2 in Scout? What does it mean that I rolled 2 1s?
Nothing if you don't have stress. It just means you fail.
Cool. Love
I
it.
rolled 0 successes.
Okay. So only Jonah sees this. That's fine. So for everyone, because you know this, right? Sanctuary has a very limited number of people allowed to carry weapons. because Victoria Fate is very, very against violence. So there is a very, very small number of people allowed. This does not mean that there aren't other people carrying weapons, but so you will every so often see one of them like walking the fence line, and one of them is always with her. Jonah, as you see the dude patrolling the fence kind of walk by, you see the other guy come out the back of the tent, and you see Victoria with him. She looks around, and then they kind of sneak out the back of Sanctuary, like where nobody is at this time in the morning.
Could I try to stealth over and get a better look of where they're going?
You can try.
I would like to push my roll,
Take a stress.
and I succeed with one success. I don't know how
Okay.
well that succeeds, but it is a success.
And so in this system, you only need one.
Mhm.
Unless you're going for damage, then you want more successes. But
Or healing a broken person, but we don't need to worry about that.
yes,
Hmm.
you generally only need one success for things. So one is perfect. You follow the the guard isn't really watching behind them, so it makes it kind of easy. So there is, it's like a big metal shed. That's where they like keep the food and supplies, like extra supplies and stuff. And they go around the back to what is a like small wooded area that leads to the back fence area. Most people, there's not much reason to go into this part of Sanctuary, but that is where they are headed.
All right. Cool. So, I'm going to file this away for later.
Do you want to see how far they go, or do you just kind of see that they're going into this woods and leave it at that?
I'll watch a little bit longer to see how far they go, just to kind of get a better idea.
Okay. Clemente and Eddie. Jonah just walked off.
Jonah does that, and Clemente is not judgmental. Clemente has taken a real shine to Jonah. Trusts Jonah's got reasons. So I think what Clemente does here is just lock in Eddie and say, "So how's your morning going? You seem like you've got a lot on your plate. Anything you want to talk about?"
Clemente, I'm just trying to make sure everything works. And sometimes they just break, and sometimes people are stupid and break them, and it's driving me crazy. Sorry, we're not
Why don't
supposed to
you
say
tell
that
me?
word. It's driving me annoyed.
You don't need to police your language with me. I understood your intent. It's good that you're working on that, though. Why don't you tell me more about what is annoying you?
Well, it feels like I'm the only one who knows how to fix these things, and everyone seems to be very good at breaking them. Going where they're not supposed to, going where they're not designed to, even though, yeah, I get it, it's the apocalypse. The roads aren't in ideal conditions. Great, you got walkers coming out the wazoo everywhere. So I get it, but it's annoying I offer to teach people how to fix these things. It's not hard. I can do it. It's not that hard, but you just gotta focus on it for a couple minutes and just figure out how to do it. It's not hard. Like I could probably teach you how to do it, Clemente, but you're banned for a reason. But
I appreciate that. I'm sorry if I contributed to your annoyance due to my lacking in this area. It isn't ill intent. I would love to help if I could. If you do want to try to teach me, I'm willing to try to learn.
okay,
I can't
then get
guarantee
down
how
here,
that'll turn out.
and she'll literally pull you by your shirt, just like pull you down.
All
I
right.
don't even think she's aware that Jonah left because she's not that observant. And she just pulled you down like, all right,
Mhm.
all right, now watch, keep an eye on what I'm doing, and if something falls, avoid it. And 'cause
Okay.
we're gonna need that. We need those parts more than we need your head.
That sounds like my
Okay.
preschool teacher.
Your
Watch,
preschool had shop
something
class?
falls, avoid it.
Yeah.
That's exactly preschool level teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Clemente fully follows instructions, including dodging but catching. I think that's where Clemente's mind landed on
Yeah,
that last
so-
bit. It was like,
so-
don't be hit, but don't let it break.
Yes.
It's better it hurts me than that it breaks. And I think 10 months in, Clemente actually understands that that's true. Right.
Mhm.
So takes
Yeah.
that very seriously.
Yeah, I think Clemente also probably knows Eddie well enough is that Eddie doesn't mean like you're useless or anything. Eddie just like very practical and like we need these vehicles to get
100%.
around and move stuff more than we need bodies. Kind of.
That's how it was received.
Yeah.
Fully understood. And does try to observe, and then as you show how to do specific things, does try to do them as well.
Yeah, I think
showing
Eddie
you
forgets
that they were listening.
that Clemente doesn't actually know much about cars. So she kind of goes into very intricate detail. It's clear she does know what she's doing quite a bit. It's very like technical speak, and then she'll catch herself and be like, okay, then she'll like, for lack of a better term, dumb it down, like make it more layman's terms.
Sure.
And she'll also be like telling you what tools she's using. Like she's actually a pretty good teacher overall. She just has a bit of an attitude about it. She's kind of annoyed that she has to do it, but like her practical mind saying she could die any moment, and then no one else will know how to do this. So like and I think that's where Clemente might see the source of her stress, that she's the only one fixing things.
Eddie, who taught you this?
Oh, my mama. Dad wasn't around. No one didn't really have enough money to call the handyman, so Mama learned how to do all that stuff by herself. And Dad was somewhere on like another continent in the military, so and then she said, Eddie, you ain't gonna rely on anyone to fix stuff for you. You're gonna fix it yourself. So she taught me how to fix it. She actually helped me build my first bike.
That's amazing. How long did you have the bike for?
Well, it's still there. It's the one people keep trying to steal.
Oh wow, you've been able to keep it all this time. That's incredible.
Yeah. Eddie. I almost lost a kidney once to try to get it back, but that was before the apocalypse.
Please try to keep your kidneys now. We don't have a spare supply. They're at least as important as these parts.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't intentionally try to give someone my kidney. They just wanted the kidney or the bike, and I had to fight them off. It was the whole thing.
That is rough. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Thank you for taking the time to teach me all of this.
Thank you for taking the time to learn. She just said that to the
room.
The room. Yeah.
It isn't fair that you're the only one expected to know how to do all of this. You're right about that.
Yeah,
more of us should be making an effort.
Look, Clemente, I don't care that it's not fair. I care that if I'm the only one, if I'm the only one that can do this stuff, and I get sick or something, no one else can do this stuff, things will start falling apart real fast. That's what I care about. I don't want this place to go tits up if I die.
You're right. That's not in anybody's interest. And I will do my part to let people know you're a great teacher, Eddie. I mean, if you could teach me something, right? Even if it's just a little bit,
Yeah.
You can teach anybody here. They're mostly going to be better at it than I am.
Just make sure they're okay with my attitude. Some people don't like it when I insult them. I'm just trying to be nice. I try to be nice. It doesn't work. I just I can't be nice. I don't like it. It makes my hair frizz.
Under the circumstances, Eddie, given what's outside of these walls, I don't think we need to worry about what other people think about us anymore.
Hmm.
I'm glad that you're you.
I appreciate that, Clemente. And they'll get out from underneath the car and just look around like, the fuck is Jonah?
Jonah had to go take care of something. But hey, we
I
got
mean,
we got it
is
all
Jonah
done.
a flake? Because I don't want to teach a flake. Is Jonah a
No,
flake?
no, Jonah's not a flake. Jonah's just got a lot going on, like everybody, right? Remember, we've all got more going on up here than and in here,
Yes,
than
yes,
realize.
you've told me many times. I have to. It's good to be considerate of other people's motivations and other people's feelings. I know.
They're just not always obvious, right? Like
Yeah.
sometimes there's stuff happening that we can't see, and that stuff
I'll
still
just tell
matters.
people if they ask. Why can't you just tell? If someone asks, why can't you just tell people what's wrong? It's very simple.
Not
Everything's so
not
simple.
everybody's as comfortable with it as you. That's another thing. Maybe more people could learn from you.
Comfortability doesn't matter. It's just like, look, shit's gone to hell. If you keep things inside, everyone's gonna die at some point.
That's true. But thank you, Eddie, because hey, we're not dead right now, and you taught me how to do something I didn't know how to do, and I'm really grateful for that.
Good. I appreciate the ego stroking, Clemente. You're always good for that. Was I being rude again? I was being rude again.
No, but I will say it's not just ego stroking. I mean it. You're a good teacher, and I am grateful for your time.
You know what? It feels really good here. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go get some food before someone eats all of it.
Go for it.
If Jonah needs more lessons to learn how to fix this stuff, if he's interested, I'm hoping he's interested. I can use the extra hands, but tell him to come find me.
I'll talk to him about it.
Yeah, you sure he's not a flake, right?
Not a flake.
Because he just left in the middle, whatever.
Had to deal with something. Not a flake.
All right, I'm not gonna ask what he had to deal with because, like, I know I just said that secrets make things go bad, but you know what? If you're intentionally not telling me, I'm gonna assume that it's not something I need to know about. So I'm just gonna go get my food.
It's just I try to keep people's privacy, like I keep yours.
Fair enough. All right, food time. I'm starving. I've been doing this since before dawn.
All right, Jonah. From the edge of the forest, I'm gonna have you make another scout roll.
All righty, I can do that. 2 successes. No walkers yet.
Okay, so you see them approach like the back gate of sanctuary, right? You can't see exactly what's going on. Trees and stuff are in the way, but you can see one thing from where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever they're meeting back there got a flag with them. You can see that flag.
Is it the flag that I'm thinking of?
Are you thinking it's the flag for the Queen of the Bay?
Yep.
Oh, it definitely is.
Fuck.
How does Jonah feel about that?
Jonah feels like fuck. Cool. I'm not staying there. I am again filing that information away for later. I am finding Cersei.
Okay. You run off to find specifically Cersei, not Dalton.
Yeah, specifically Cersei in this moment. Dalton will get told later, but Cersei right now.
Okay. All right, run off to do that. I want to check in with Alex and Datu. Been a second since we talked to you. had your
It's
breakfast.
a conversation of Datu just telling Alex about the different kinds of grains that he grew up with. So there's like long grains. My favorite grains is the jasmine rice grain, and that's because when you cook it properly, you can, and then it just comes to that's the best grain. That's the best rice. And there's like a lot of different types of rice, and my favorite is the jasmine rice. But since it's from Thailand, sometimes they go like jasmine rice, but you want to get the one that is jasmine rice. I don't think that exists. I mean, it does. It probably does. It's being stuck in Wisconsin wasn't really part of the plan, but it does. Like I was when I was in the Philippines, and I came here to visit. Honestly, I wasn't supposed to come here to visit. I was just like traveling over, but now I'm here, and it's great because I got to meet you. And then it just goes back to the rice thing. It's just that.
I'm glad I met you too.
Ah, and it just hugs Alex like. Ah.
Like climbing a mountain just to get a hug.
Just like ugh, friendship.
So as you're talking about this, someone walks in and just goes, "Hey, we got new supplies that just came in. Need some people to help put them in storage. Is anybody available to help?"
Alex doesn't even say yes. They just get up and start walking in the direction.
And then Datu, while Alex is heading there, cleans up our tables. Like, oh, don't worry about it, buddy. I got this. And then it's just like, and then I'll follow right after. And then just like puts all the, it puts it away, cleans the table up, make sure it's like wipes it down. Extra table is like because he worked as a server at some point in his life. It just like wipes it all down, brings all the plates. It's like, bye, Steve, and then just walks out and follows Alex to help.
Okay. So because this is the apocalypse, somebody with basically like a hand, what would you call a hand jack, is pulling pallets, and there's two of them that they have pulled up, and they got big 50-pound bags of rice on each pallet.
Rice, you said?
Yes.
What kind of rice? This is I've decided that Datu has Datu's special interest is rice. I'm about to Google a bunch of rice later on the side here, just for this. I have decided. But yes, what kind of rice, Sophia?
The one pallet is jasmine rice.
Yes. It's okay. You don't have to. I'm googling the rice stuff later. Basmati. Because it was in the chat.
We'll go with that. Yeah, just big bags of rice that came from
Datu
somewhere.
is very excited. Datu is the most excited you've seen him, Alex, which is really hard to see because it's like you've seen him excited all the time. This is like flapping around excited. He's like, oh my God, I was just talking about this. Can you believe the universe connected all of these things to happen and gave me jasmine rice and basmati rice? Ah! And he's just like super excited, like dancing around the rice palette thing. I'm fine. I'm normal.
Alex just steps up, gets on one knee so someone can like load onto his shoulders, and is like, load me up.
Yeah, load him up. Load him up. And then just sort of like helps.
Okay. Easy enough. You start taking the rice into the supply shed. Inside
I
the
do
supply shed.
ask. I do ask the whoever. Please don't make me name him because he's gonna have a white boy name again. And I just ask him like, where'd you guys find this rice? This is really awesome.
Oh, I was just told to go get it. I don't know where they got it.
Huh.
Yeah, I was just told to go to the back and Victoria Fate was back there. And there was 2 pounds of rice that I was supposed to
Huh.
haul around.
Victoria, you said, huh?
Yep.
Interesting. Interesting.
I seen her, but I didn't talk. I didn't talk to her, but yeah.
Is she just out there, outside? This Victoria.
Uh, out by the gate. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, that makes sense. She is a guard after all. That she keeps us safe. And it just that just walks and follows Alex with this air of like disdain for Victoria that cannot be explained yet.
During that entire exchange, Alex was trying to decide between if they could take 6 or 8 bags of rice in one trip.
Datu is
say-
torn.
I will say if it's
In-
8 bags, you will have to roll.
Datu is
Oh,
torn
bring it.
in encouraging you and also making sure your back is okay.
Is that going to be a force roll?
Yes.
Okay, just a second. I got to get my dice out. I should have done this before. Damn it. Those dice are not wanting to come. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Three, 4. Okay. I got my D4s. Or my D4s, my D6s. I just got 4 of them. That's 3 successes.
Okay.
I knew you could do it, buddy. That's awesome. It's just like
Yeah, you easily carry 8 bags of rice in, and there is like
That's 400 pounds of rice.
he can do it. He's super strong. Have you seen my best friend, Alex Graham? He can carry anything. He can carry a car. He can carry you and a car. He can carry anything.
I think
Yeah.
Eddie's just like watching this from like the tent where the food is, and just like going, huh? As Alex is carrying 8 bags of rice, while she's just like, oh, wow, it's impressive.
inside the like storage shelves, there's like shelves to keep like stuff up off the ground, and you can just throw them all on there, get them arranged. It's all really easy for Alex, I guess. 3 successes is a lot of successes, so like you do this.
I had 8 dice to do it with, so
that is more than I thought you would have for that roll. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah.
it's the maximum amount I think I can have for it. Yeah.
You inside it is, there are like pallets and pallets of cans of like black beans. There's cans of like corn and stuff, a lot of canned foods in there. Somehow they have managed to get a lot of pallets for a lot of this stuff.
Where'd these pallets come from?
Probably from Victoria. That's what the guy outside said. Steve. Or no, that's not Steve. Steve was the guy in the cafeteria.
Are these
Dylan.
are they like standard wooden pallets that you would find like back of a grocery store style?
Yes. If you
Hmm.
want to investigate them, that'd be a survival roll.
I have many fewer dice for that. But sure.
Can I also investigate? Will that help?
Do you want to help investigate, or do you want to investigate on your own?
Here's the question: how good are you at survival?
My survival is just a 1 dice. So
It can't be one.
Plus,
You be
I
combined.
don't,
you add
Your-
wits.
I don't know
You
what
had
it
your
is.
wits.
Okay, so here's the thing. As clearly we all know how to play The Walking Dead here, The Walking Dead RPG. We all know it. We've
Exactly.
been playing this for like
100%.
2 seasons, right?
But we
for
got
the
to
people,
test,
the audience
right?
who
Yeah.
don't know how to play, who maybe this is their first time watching. Maybe you can all explain for the people watching right now, how you roll these dice.
There were
because
raiders
it can't
earlier.
be just one.
There
You know,
were
it can't
raiders.
just be the one.
Okay,
dice.
so what's
It-
in
know,
your wits?
my wits is 3.
All right, so wits plus survival, that means you have 4 dice.
Correct. See, I'm so thank you for for explaining it to the audience. I will roll.
I also
4
have
dice.
4 dice, so probably best for us to roll like separately than to.
And 6s are a success. Everything else is not.
That's 1 success.
I got 1 success and a 1 if it matters.
You don't have any
4, 6,
stress.
1, 4. No, I'm totally stress free. I'm hanging out with my best friend, and I just got some rice basmati and jasmine. I'm completely cool.
So
Chill.
you don't have any stress at the moment. A 1 doesn't come into play. Alex, you investigate. On some of these pallets, specifically the ones that somebody has taken the time to wrap in some sort of plastic wrap, they have spray painted it's how do I describe this? It is the silhouette of a woman in like very meant to be like a flag, but it's like her face and stuff, but it's the like shadows, very like minimalistic. Like if you knew who she was, you would be able to tell, but otherwise it just kind of looks like art. And I do believe there was, when I said this before, there was also like a spade on it when I described this in the first something like that. Yeah, that sounds right. We'll go with it.
So, could I ask a couple of specific questions that Alex would be thinking about?
Yeah.
With these pallets, do they look like they have any weather damage to them, or do they look dry?
They look dry.
And
Is this the first time we've seen this? This paint, this art thingy?
You may have like seen it on pallets before. I guess, did you and Alex come from the east or from the west?
Alex came from
I know
the
America,
south.
sure. I know the east and west of America. I'm not a recent immigrant who's not from around here.
So Alex came up through Iowa.
Okay.
Datu was visiting
Okay.
and got stuck here and does not know anything about Wisconsin.
Okay. But it sounds like if you were visiting Alex, you would have also came from the south then.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um, in which case, no, you have not seen this unless you have seen it in the sanctuary.
And lastly, you said it's been one winter. Alex is looking for signs of warping. If they have been in use for a long time, the wood starts to warp around the nails of the pallet, to where it gets smaller and larger and smaller as the weather changes in extreme conditions. So Alex is looking to see if they are new or if they're old.
Um, they're all definitely like they're varying like ages, but they're all definitely old. You can see like signs that like some of them have been like broken and then repaired and then like put back into use and stuff.
Datu,
Hmm.
you ever seen that mark?
No, I've never seen. But also, I'm not from around here. Um, Maybe
Neither
we should
am
ask Victoria.
I. Maybe start with Clemente.
Oh, is Clemente from around here?
I don't know, but I trust Clemente more.
Well, I trust Clemente more too. And then just goes out and looks for Clemente. Clemente, where are you, Fred?
How easily are they able to find me in this moment? I think Eddie and I had split off. Eddie went in one direction. Clemente would have been looking out for Jonah, but not in a way that was trying to pry, just seeing if Jonah was okay.
Okay.
And then if he didn't find Jonah, then it would be a matter of trying to probably go to the mess.
I think like you kind of see Jonah like walking like towards like the little like building that has like the rooms they use for like the schoolhouse.
Mhm.
You see kind of Jonah walking towards that, and you can be like you're like heading in that direction when you hear
When I hear the calling out,
yeah.
if that's the case, I watch for Jonah's body language a second. Do I pick up anything concerning?
What's Jonah's body language here?
Uh, there is a very rigid and stiff sort of posture in Jonah. Um, he moves with purpose. So definitely not the Jonah you've come to know.
I think clocking that Clemente's impulse is to try to get Jonah's attention. I would imagine Jonah looks pretty focused. Wouldn't look over in this direction. Thinks about calling out, but doesn't want to draw attention to Jonah, so stops. At which point, hears the call, and as much as Clemente wants to go after Jonah now, sense of duty and also visibility. If somebody's looking for me and I go toward Jonah, they'll find Jonah doing whatever Jonah's doing. So I turn around and I say, "Hey, Datu, how are you?"
Alex wanted to ask you about this picture that we saw on the thing, and there's a palace. There's rice. Do you like rice? I like rice. Do you
I
like rice?
I do. I love
What's your
rice.
favorite rice?
With eggs on it. I don't need the rice itself to be a specific kind of rice, but if
Oh,
I can
okay.
have a fried egg on it and then
Dude,
break that up.
I'm going to make rice for you, like different types of rice, and you tell me which one is your favorite, and I'll tell you which is the best rice because of the kind of rice that you will like. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I got some stuff for you. Alex wants to show you something, and um I wanted to ask Victoria because it's from her, but like I feel like Alex was right in making sure that because Alex seems to trust you more, so I trust you more. So let's just go over there in there with the pallets of rice.
Thank you,
Look at
Datu.
yeah.
Alex is very wise.
Oh
It
yeah,
is
he's like the smartest man I know.
very smart.
Spoiler alert: Alex is not wise.
You don't be mean to my best friend. Alex is the smartest man I know.
It is probably a good idea that you think through what you ask of Victoria.
You don't like her too?
That's not what I said. Victoria has a lot of responsibilities and often makes decisions based on information the rest of us don't have.
So she's
Those
keeping
decisions,
secrets.
it's a part of the job. Those decisions are not easy to make, and sometimes people get hurt. So it's risky.
By her?
No, she doesn't engage in any violence. Hadn't you heard?
So she's a coward.
She's in charge.
I think Eddie
So
walks
she's
up at
like
this point and goes,
telling
"Are we talking about
everybody what to
Victoria?
do. Huh?
Are we talking about Victoria?"
Oh
Eddie,
yeah. Maybe how do you feel about her, Eddie? How do you feel about Victoria?
She keeps trying to take away my hatchet, and I keep telling her to fuck off.
May I ask, dear Sophia, for a scout
and
check?
A woman should not be separated.
Thank you.
Yes, if you want to make a scout check, yes.
Please. Thank you. I got a 6. Hey, beautiful day. Is anybody listening to this conversation?
Everyone's listening to this conversation.
Yeah.
You did get a 6. I will say, no. Yes, but like, it's not like you can see like the security guard standing around the corner. It's just
Sure.
like there's like people walking by who are definitely like listening as they walk by.
I fully understand the frustration that you both feel, and it is valid, and it
I never
is
said I was
worthy.
frustrated. I just said what was happening.
I'm frustrated.
That's you were describing reality. You were describing your emotions. These are healthy behaviors. I think
Alright,
it's
so what
important.
are we doing? I'm sorry, Clement. I'm going to interrupt you, but it looks like you guys were going to do something. Let's go do that. We don't have to keep We don't have to keep yabbering.
You can keep talking. I mean, we can walk and talk. That's fine.
We can walk and talk. It is better that we go somewhere quiet. Datu, you had mentioned that Alex wanted to talk about something private.
Oh yeah, there's a pallet of rice.
Well,
I got
we can
distracted by
wait.
rice again.
We can wait to have the conversation over there. But does Alex need to speak to me one-on-one?
Oh no. Well, one-on-one and one.
1-on-2. Eddie, I'm so sorry. This is therapeutic.
Am I being excluded from something?
I don't think it's a therapy thing, Clemente. It whispers. I don't think it's a therapy thing. I think it's a and if you know what it is kind of thing.
But Datu, do we know that it's not a therapy thing?
Look, I'll just come with, and if Alex tells me to fuck off, I'll fuck off.
I don't have any reason why that would not be a good idea.
If Datu tells me to fuck off, I'll fuck off.
Yeah. Alex would never tell you to fuck off.
No,
Alex
is way too nice.
But I will if he tells me to I don't really feel like hanging out with you.
Sounds great.
I will tell you.
If I may make a suggestion, let's go ahead and talk to Alex, and then we can continue to have any kind of conversation you want in the privacy of that room.
It's not really a room, I don't think. It's like a
let's just
small
go.
tent kind of
We're
thing.
We're walking. Come on, let's go. We're in daylight.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And I do think with that, we head over toward Alex.
Yeah.
While that was happening, Alex loaded up another load just to make sure that they were the only ones that the group would find whenever they got there.
Okay. Yeah. you find Alex inside the warehouse, throwing more rice on the shelf.
Look at all this rice. Look, we'll never run out. Well, we will run out of rice.
Where the
That's
hell
just
did
how
you get all this
food
rice?
happens. But we have so much rice.
Above table, Sophia, for Clemente, this would be a notable, unusual amount of rice.
For the zombie apocalypse, absolutely. Matter of fact, you seem to have a for not really sending out scout teams to like try to find food. You
Mhm.
seem to have a lot of food.
All right. So Alex, you need to talk to Clemente. Do you need me to fuck off, or am I good to be here?
Yeah, because he was wondering if you wanted if this. Hey, Alex, is this a therapy thing or it's just asking about the
Al-
sign thing? Because if it is a therapy thing, I'll tell Eddie to fuck off.
Alex just
Alex,
stands there confused for a couple
A-
seconds.
Al-
like,
I told you it wasn't a therapy thing, Clemente.
if I may, Alex, I was wondering if there might be some sensitivity to the conversation that would require a bit of privacy so that you could speak freely and without concern for anybody else possibly knowing what you shared with me. I would keep it, as always, in confidence.
oh. I mean, maybe.
Datu plants his feet firmly on the ground and is like digging in.
It just
You don't mean me,
come-
right, buddy?
No, come over here and take a look. I never seen this.
Have I ever seen anything like that?
Or me?
So for the two of you, before you got to Sanctuary, where were you?
So I came to Sanctuary to find someone.
Yeah.
And I did. Before then, we were traveling around a lot during the early days.
Okay.
And didn't stay anywhere for very long. Don't have a lot of ties to that, but would have been coming. Where did you all come from earlier? What direction did you land on?
They came from the south, from Illinois.
Okay, I think would be coming in from the west.
East for Eddie.
Okay. Clemente, you have not seen that, but
Okay.
Eddie has.
Ooh. Do I know what it is?
Eddie, when you were coming from the eastern side of Wisconsin, you have come across people who fashion themselves as soldiers, mercenary types, under a flag of someone they call the Queen of the Bay. She has, we'll say, declared more than actually taking control of part of Wisconsin and is trying to expand that territory as her kingdom.
So Eddie looks at that symbol and she's like, and she just looks at it for a minute and she's like, it can't be. And she gets a little closer. Is that the motherfucking Queen of the Bay? That's oh no. That's not oh god. All right, so quick history lesson if y'all don't know. Queen of the Bay, batshit crazy. She wants to. She's declared that she's declared herself queen of Wisconsin. Don't know how she's gonna do that because Wisconsin's a fucking big place, but she's declared herself queen, and she is like I said, batshit crazy. Her followers, don't let us get around too much. But I had to kill like one or two of her followers because they were trying to kill me. It's a whole thing. But yeah, she's nuts. And the fact that we're taking stuff from her, not a good sign. It's a bad sign.
Well,
So this is Victoria's fault, right?
If
Victoria-
Victoria's talking with Queen of the Bay, and yeah, it's her fault. I don't know the information.
See, I knew it. Looks at us. See, I knew it. But again, I trust your judgment above all else, Alex. If you have information that clarifies this, but I knew it. That Victoria, man.
I mean, I never thought I knew Victoria was a little, woohoo, but I didn't realize she was like 3 sheets to the wind, woohoo.
Well, Victoria has to make difficult decisions.
I mean, there's difficult decisions, and then there's
safe.
like dealing with a psychotic dictator who will kill you and possibly eat you. Those are rumors, but I'm not sure about these days. I don't know if they're actually rumors.
You could do business with a person like that, or you could be overrun by a person like that. Sometimes commerce keeps peace.
Why do you always make sense?
And I think with that, we're going to go to break. We will be back in about 10-15 minutes. We will see you then. Get up and make sure to walk around, get some water, do all the things, and we will see you in a little bit. Hello, nerds, and welcome back. Just a reminder, in case you missed it earlier, we do have a content warning for this wonderful show. It might not come up, but there is a lot of stuff that can happen in this system. We're gonna jump back in. Y'all are discovering some stuff about where Sanctuary has been getting food, and Jonah, you went to find Cersei.
I went to find Cersei.
So there is a small building, and inside this building there's like a long hallway, and there's a couple of rooms. And one of these rooms, they use like a classroom for the kids, and that is where Cersei is. When you come up to the door for this, like you can see like most of the kids are just kind of doing whatever. Like some are reading a book, and they're just kind of doing whatever. Cersei's helping one of them.
It's a very rapid knock at the door. And like I'm assuming this is like one of those schoolroom or school doors with like the window. And I'm like very much making eye contact with Cersei. And I motion for her to come out into the hallway.
Yeah. She gets up, walks over. Just before she opens the door, like stops and like, tells the kid she'll be right back, and then comes out.
We can't stay here, or at least I can't stay here too long.
Okay.
The queen has presence here.
The queen?
The queen of the bay.
Ah, shit. What do you mean has presence here?
I saw Victoria and her lackey talking to someone bearing the queen's flag. Well, secret-like.
Fuck me. Okay, look, we weren't planning on staying long anyways. The plan was always to gather information and get out, so we should learn as much as we can, and then get out.
I'll see what else I can find out, but this place, the water is starting to boil, and I don't want to be a frog that dies here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, right. Just try not to panic. We have a plan.
Yeah.
We have an exit strategy. We have the radios if we need backup.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go try and act normal. Just keep aware, keep safe.
Yeah. Yeah. You too, Jonah. You too.
And so Jonah, as he leaves, is going to very much like take the time to like deep breaths, lower his shoulders to appear again like the more meek version of himself and not this person who is like amped. He's going into his before the fall mode.
Okay. You know what? I want to know how successful Jonah is at putting on this mask. Roll me a manipulation.
Great, I can do that. That's a success.
Okay. Now, Jonah is completely normal, having a really really good day apparently. As you walk back out of the schoolhouse, I presume.
Yep.
After the revelation by Eddie that the symbol is for the Queen of the Bay, what is the rest of y'all's reaction to that? Do you stay in the warehouse? Do you leave? Like, do you stick to have Ron to have more conversation? What's going on here?
The others would turn around to find Alex gone.
Okay.
Datu immediately leaves and looks
Uh,
for Alex.
Clemente looks over to Eddie and says, "I'm glad that you came. Thank you."
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. All right. You much of a fighter?
Not even a little bit.
Then stay by me, guys. Because with the queens, shit's happening. Things are gonna get bad.
That's okay. I have my tools too. But thank you. I appreciate you wanting to protect me.
There's a reason I'm not letting Victoria take away my hatchet.
That is a good idea. You are smart, Eddie.
Thank you. All right. Where do you want to go? Do you want to find the Jolly Giant who's not being jolly right now?
I should probably check on Angie,
Yeah.
Angelica.
Okay.
But I will come back around to meet up with you. Do you want to see if you can get Alex and Datu over to the to your workspace, maybe?
Yeah, I can probably get Alex to help me lift some stuff, and then if Alex goes, then Datu will follow because Datu's. I'm not. I was about to say something very mean. I'm not gonna say it.
That you're it's a good call. I love the work that you're doing. I see it.
Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Now go ahead, check on, and I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry.
Angie.
Angie. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go check on Angie when I'm done. I will go meet up with you there
Yeah,
so that we can continue our lessons and talk about other things.
I'll go wrangle up Alex and Datu.
Thank you, Eddie. I will say that let Eddie go first. Wave as you go.
So there might be a slight problem because Eddie's like expecting you to come with her, like for a little bit, and then Eddie just look back and just keeps walking. Like Eddie has enough empathy to realize that you don't necessarily want to be seen leaving with her right now. So at least that's that's what her thought is.
Sure.
So she's gone.
Sure. Hang out for a second. There any way that I could try to get something that I could take with me, or otherwise, I don't know, draw something up? Is there anything around me that I could do to take this information with me in a way that I could share it?
It depends on how you want to go about it. Do you want to like try to find a box cutter to like cut out?
Yeah, I don't want to make it obvious. So ideal world, right, would be I want to leave this place as I found it, right?
Okay.
Because I don't want anybody to see that it might have been taken. If there's no opportunity for me to do that, I would take the risk then of trying to take something as discreetly as possible.
Yeah, I don't like. You could probably like do a really really quick rough sketch of it. But yeah, like your best bet I think would be to like cut off this plastic, which more than likely would go unnoticed because it is just like the wrapping that gets thrown away on the pallet.
Perfect. So would cut it in a way. Would look for something to cut it with actually first, right? Because I don't have anything with
Roll
me.
survival to look for the right tool.
So I have 0 in survival. Does that mean I take a disadvantage? It's the lower of the two, or like how does 0 work?
It's just your base attribute for then. So survival is wits, so it's only your wits in the pool.
Just wits. Okay, perfect. Copy. Cool. Nope. It's a 5, a 3, and a 1.
You do find a box cutter, but it's got no blades in it. So it's just like the plastic shell.
I think I'm gonna try to tear the plastic a little bit. If this is a plastic wrap, with my hands, probably making a little bit too much noise doing that because I'm not very strong. So it takes a lot of effort to do that. I'm gonna see if I can tear through it with my hands to try to take this piece.
Okay. Roll force.
Cool.
And you can
Wanna-
push rolls if you want to.
For sure. I want everybody to know I got a 2 strength and I got 0 and everything under it. So, but I did roll a 6. So hey, it's all coming up, Clemente. All right.
Yeah, you manage to do it. It's not perfect because like it kind of stretches weird as you're tearing it, but you do manage to tear it free.
Perfect. I'm just gonna make it as unbulky as I can and put it in. If I can fit it in a pocket, it'd be in a pocket. If it's a little bigger, I guess I tuck it under my shirt and like into my pants a little bit, so it's under there, but it's just on my person.
Yep.
Perfect. And then I head outside and do not go to Angie. I go to look for Jonah.
And you find Jonah coming out of the schoolhouse.
Hey, can we talk?
That's a great idea. I think we should talk somewhere confidential.
Great. Do you have somewhere confidential over here now? If not, we can go back to mine, but I will tell you, Victoria does pay attention to my house.
You do know that there is that second room inside the schoolhouse is usually unused.
What do you think?
Let's get inside.
Okay. We go in, and although this is not something Clemente is overly good at, Clemente does seek to make it a little bit more secure, right? If there's any windows or anything, just tries to make it so that they're covered. The door itself, if Jonah seems okay with it, would drag over a chair and try to prop it against the door.
As Clemente is doing that, Jonah is actually taking off his outer shirt and covering the bottom of the door to kind of soundproof it a bit.
I don't think that they have anything to hear.
I've been around here too much. If there's a patrol, they're gonna listen in.
Okay. I think you're right. I think my thing might distract us. Would you like to go first?
My thing has me really fucking worried, so why don't you go first?
Okay. I don't know very much about my thing. I was just over near the mess with Alex and Datu and Eddie, actually. It was a bit of a party. Datu came and looked for me because Alex wanted me to take a look at this, and I pull out the plastic.
Clemente would notice all the color in Jonah's face just drains.
So you know something about this. I didn't recognize it, but Eddie shared a bit about some...
The Queen of the Bay.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know too much about her these days, but I do know her.
Okay. No, I'm not going to push that.
No, it's gotten me in trouble before and gotten my people worried, and I don't trust a lot of people here, Clemente, but I trust you, and so you need to know. The Queen of the Bay is Kennedy.
Okay. This is what you wanted to talk about too? You knew something about your...
I saw Victoria and her guard, her personal guard, talking with a representative of Queen of Bay outside of the walls of Sanctuary.
Okay. Did you get a sense of. I'm sorry. I was about to go into this, and first, how are you doing with this?
I'm freaking out. The last time I had any interaction with Kennedy's people, I was kidnapped.
Okay. I don't think that is what is going to happen immediately here.
No, but she wants me for something. Her people said that she wants to talk to me, and if I stay here, she can find me. It can bring trouble to people I don't want trouble coming to. I can't stay here, Clemente. I really can't. And I know that Victoria's going to have an issue with that.
Whether you stay here or not should be your choice, not Victoria's. You have enough to worry about. You don't owe us anything. If you need to leave, you should leave. But I will say, if they're doing business with us already in a way that they seem to be doing it, and if they're making regular trips over here to provide us with something, it might be too late to leave without being noticed. There might be some benefit to hiding in plain sight until we understand more about what's happening. And you can make a better decision with more information.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to be running right away, but I'm going to be ready. I can't be caught here where I can't fight.
I think if you were caught here, I think you'd end up having to fight. Right? Meaning, at that point, it's.
I don't have any of my weapons, Clemente. I have a knife that I keep stored under where I sleep.
Did you have any when you arrived? Did you give them up as a part of the process of coming in?
I had an axe. My bow's been lost. But I can't really sneak around a fireman's axe, so I had to give that up.
Victoria keeps everything confiscated. These things are here somewhere, not just yours, those that others brought with them. I know this for certain because when Benito showed up, they took what he brought, and as a gift, she offered to give me a piece of it after he was executed.
It's good to know that that it's here. Maybe that's one of the things we try and find is where it's actually she keeps everything. If it's locked, if it's under guard, it's most definitely under guard.
I recommend we try to learn more, leaning into our own strengths. For my part, I can try to find more information through the normal course of my duties here. I can speak with Victoria's guard. She doesn't love it when they come to me, but everyone here ultimately, eventually, in some moment, does come to me. I can see what I can find out. I don't think it's a good idea for anyone else to know that you know who this person is. Forget about that they're Kennedy. It might be worthwhile for you to consider hiding the fact that you recognize this figure at all. Do you think you can do that?
I can try. I can just play the part that I used to play when I was at Kennedy's side. I used to be the perfect husband, and I can just slip back into that for the time being.
I'm sorry to ask you to do something like that, something
It-
you got away from.
It's a survival method, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing out here. Surviving.
I need to share one more thing with you as a part of this. I understand that with your experiences, for very good reason, you are scared of Kennedy. You need to be scared of Victoria, too. Whatever they're cooking up together, whatever this is for, whatever Victoria promised Kennedy that has led to the bounty of food reaching us that we have had for reasons I cannot yet discern, and that concerns me. Victoria is willing to allow a lot to occur. Victoria will not commit violence directly, makes a big show of that. Victoria has a violent heart. I hide in plain sight, Jonah, every day here. The only reason that I stay is Angie, and the only reason I survive is because I have made myself irreplaceable, at least for the moment. Jonah, you need to be irreplaceable while you're here.
Then let me ask you this. Hiding in plain sight, making myself irreplaceable. It's risky, but there might be merit to it. Do you think that I should try and get close to Victoria?
You could, if you felt comfortable with this,
If she's anything
volunteer.
like Kennedy, I can do it.
She's always looking for more guard. She will be careful about that. She will be cautious. If she sees that you and I are too close, that might work against you, will work against you. But if you think that you can handle it, and I don't mean that in any charged way, I mean that with empathy. Okay, I mean that with an open heart.
I know.
Then I think that with what you know how to do, you could find your way in there. But Jonah, you have to know that if you end up in that position, you're only bringing yourself closer to Kennedy.
I have to face her at some point. I can't keep running from her. And who knows? Maybe if she sees me at Victoria's side, it'll buy me a little bit of time.
Okay. I will do what I can to find my way near where you are and what you're doing in the service of Victoria. I will take that job on myself and handle Victoria my way. It is best that you and I find ways to stay in consistent communication without being observed.
If I need to make any important updates to you, I can get a message to Dalton or something written, and the two of you can meet and you can have that.
Okay. I'm sorry, Jonah, that you're having to go through this. It's not fair. You shouldn't have to deal with any of this. I know our entire lives are not fair, but it's okay that this hurts and that it's hard and that you don't want it and that you wish it wasn't happening. It's okay.
I hear you. I do. I can't let myself feel that. Not right now.
You know your mind, your heart, and your needs. I am here anytime. Anytime, Jonah. Okay?
Yeah.
You should consider going out first. I'll busy myself in here. I'll wait 20 minutes. If you're interested and can find a way there without being seen, we're meeting up over at Eddie's workstation, a group of us, to talk a little bit about what I just showed you, which they have seen. As a reminder, it is up to you. I recommend, even with them, you consider not showing that you recognize it at all.
Oh, if I go, no promises. I'll share as much as anyone else knows. I've seen it around. I know that they're a threat.
Okay. Okay.
And with that, Jonah's going to take the shirt from the ground, put it back on, sort of straighten it out, and then he walks out.
I think do wait the 20 minutes or so, slowly resetting everything as best I can remember to where it was before we got there. I take the sample that I had pulled out and I consider throwing it out here, and I realize somebody else could find it there, so I just tuck it back away where I'd hidden it before, thinking to myself that I should get rid of it when I can. And then I leave.
Okay. Alex, where did you go?
Alex is looking for Hunter.
And
Datu is
Where-
very close behind.
where do you think
So-
Hunter would... Sorry.
I know that Hunter is in the security force, but I don't know much other than that. I would first check wherever his sleeping area is. But if he's not there, then I would talk to people and see if I can find him. He's relatively easy to spot, so I don't know how big the camp is.
Okay. And what were you saying about Datu there?
Oh no! The minute Datu notices that Alex is gone, Datu does follow immediately without like looking over at Clemente or Eddie. Just leaves. Is really worried about Alex. Alex is a very quiet man, but we've created a good deal where at least he taps his shoulder before he leaves, and this is like the first time that hasn't happened. So Datu is like, oh no, what if he got tired of me and doesn't want to be my friend anymore? That's not cool. I'm gonna follow from afar though because I want to be around my friend, but I'm not gonna overwhelm him because clearly he needs space, but I can't be without my best friend. So he's just from afar following uh his best friend, keeping an eye on him. He's actually being very stealthy. So I don't know if Alex notices it, but he's actually trying to not be seen.
I would think no. I think Alex is so focused on they got tunnel vision right now.
Okay. Alex, you... That lone guard that is walking the wall, that is Hunter. You find Hunter, kind of doing the patrols, just kind of making sure there aren't a bunch of, walkers pushing on the wall or anything.
I will. Is it okay to be up on the wall? Like, is that
As long as you're not trying to leave or do anything that would put anybody in jeopardy, nobody's going to say anything to you being up near the wall.
okay? Then Alex would go up there and just for a second or two, like he just thought about getting to Hunter, doesn't know what he's going to say to him until they're there.
Okay.
And does Hunter say anything on Alex, like getting up close?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of like that. The surprise, like, Alex, what are you doing here?
What's the Queen of the Bay?
What do you mean?
I heard somebody say that. What is it? What is she?
Oh, you mean it's one of the people that Victoria trades with. Get us supplies, keep the peace, so they don't raid us. Why?
So everybody knows. It isn't like a secret.
Um, Victoria doesn't really want everybody to know where she gets the supplies.
Okay.
People in the
Secrets.
guard know, but
Secrets get people killed, Hunter.
look, I don't disagree, but it's not my choice.
I thought this place was supposed to be safe. You trade with somebody that's bad. There's only an amount of time before you get bad too, if Victoria's not already. Bad spreads bad.
Look, it is safe here.
Why don't I believe you?
The walls are still up. The walkers aren't inside. That's what matters.
I can kill a dozen walkers without batting an eye. I don't give a shit about walkers. People scare the shit out of me.
Okay, yeah, look, you've got a good point there. But most of the people here, what they're looking for is safety from the walkers. Yeah, sure. We also have to make sure we're safe from the raiders and the people who would take this place from us. Victoria is handling that in her way. And it might not be my way or your way. But right now, it's working.
Okay. Alex walks away. Like, not even saying bye, just walks away. And question. Because I don't know the mechanics of the system, what happens if somebody doesn't trust their anchor?
Oh,
You can always remove your anchor in between sessions.
there is
I
that.
suggested anchor for you, buddy. You could. Oh wait, no, that's an NPC anchor. Let me just fall back for a moment and not be a part of this conversation once more.
So, if you don't trust your anchor or your anchor doesn't trust you, that also causes problems in like your, I
Oh,
believe it's your face your fear rolls.
yeah.
And
If you're on bad terms with your anchor, you get a detriment on your roll to face your fear.
Okay.
That's right.
But I will say, although Clemente cannot be your anchor because, not an NPC, Shepard, right?
Yeah. No, Alex is going to stop at the top of the tower or at the top of the wall before heading back down and come back and say, I want security detail.
I can put in a word, but you know who you have to talk to get security detail. I don't make that decision. She won't let anybody else make that decision, and you know it.
Okay. Above board, is that Victoria?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to her.
And as you're leaving, drawn by your words, a walker kind of stumbles towards the wall. And I am going to have you take a stress for seeing a walker.
Okay.
Do you let Hunter take care of it, or do you do something about it yourself?
Is there a way out beyond the wall, like without?
You would either have to jump down or like go to like the back or front gate and then go around.
How far down is it?
Like 6-7 feet. It's just enough to keep things out, right?
Okay. Alex will look over at Hunter and say, save your ammo. Alex will jump down, walk over calmly, and slam the head of the walker into the wall.
Okay. Roll close combat for me.
Okay.
Don't forget you get an extra die because you have a stress.
Yep. And stress die. Okay. 3 successes.
Okay. Yeah. You slam its head against the wall. That is extremely effective. For those who don't know, walkers don't. When fighting people, damage is important. When fighting walkers, especially if it's just one walker, what's important is actually landing your blow. So you take this out.
And since it is a 7-foot tall wall, Alex is going to reach up and pull themselves up because it's barely above their head.
I love playing very tall characters. I've done that exact same thing before in other games.
I'm not going to make you roll a force roll just because you've proven that Alex can do some feats of strength, and I will save those rolls for some hopefully pretty spectacular things.
That's true. Alex is only 6 bags of rice.
Down to
Yes.
you just seen Alex climb up on the wall, talk to the guard up there, then jump down, and then pull themselves back up onto the wall.
Immediately when he jumps down, Datu like clambers up the wall to look, just to make sure his friend is okay.
I mean, you would have been in time to see Alex just brain the walker against the wall.
Datu will whisper to himself, "Yeah, that's my best friend," and then just sort of like jumps back down.
Mm.
What is Alex doing now?
Seeing Datu, Alex would go up to him and say, sorry I left.
It's okay. You just forgot that I was there, right? It wasn't on purpose.
Yeah.
People forget me all the time. So it's okay.
No.
It's okay. You remembered.
No. Datu. Seekers get people killed. I had to talk to Hunter. And I knew Hunter would be less forthcoming if you were there. So I'm sorry.
Okay. You still want to keep me around then, right?
100%.
Okay, cool. I feel much better. Cool. Should what are we going to do?
I've gotta eventually get a meeting with Victoria. It looks like we're joining the security force.
Yeah. Keep your enemies closer, right? I'm not afraid to stab a bitch.
And Alex leans in, and I don't need a knife.
Oh yeah. But also, what do you mean you don't need a knife? Is it like are you just gonna rip her apart? Like, how are you gonna do this? And it's just like the conversation of like Datu trying to imagine like how you're going to stab somebody without a knife. And I think that yeah. We don't have to play the whole thing, but that I like that scene in my head.
It's great.
Yeah.
I imagine that if Eddie is looking for Alex and Datu, this is when Eddie finds.
Eddie was.
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Eddie was not.
6'4" up on a wall that's like 14 feet above the ground.
Eddie does spot Alex on the wall, but Eddie also spots Elise, her partner, and she's going towards her first.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about Elise for the audience.
Elise is about, like a little shorter than her, not much, but she's like a dark-skinned woman, hair pulled back. She is also a mechanic. That's kind of how they met, but and she's the only one that Eddie lets work on her bike, and no one else gets to work on it besides her and Eddie. And she trusts. She didn't know Elise before she met Elise here at the sanctuary. Elise got here before she did. So, and Elise is probably as good a mechanic as Eddie, and but she has other duties other than mechanics. So Eddie's like the main mechanic, and Elise helps out when she can.
When you walk up, she's got like a box of like random parts that she's carrying. Just hey Eddie. So
Hey, Elise. What parts we got this time?
Um, just some stuff that I managed to pull out of the junk.
I think Elise can tell that Eddie's a little agitated. Uh, we got a lot of food now.
That's good, right? I've been seeing that
Do
they've
you
been
know?
bringing stuff in.
An uncharacteristically self-preservationly of Eddie. She's looking around to see if anyone's listening to her and Elise.
No, there's nobody looking at or watching,
Um,
listening.
she said, "Do you know who the Queen of the Bay is?"
No.
That's someone Victoria's doing business with, and that is a psychopath. And that's me saying that.
Um. Okay.
Look,
What do
I
you
know
mean?
you and Victoria are tight, but like, that's you don't know me that well, but that's she's a she's a psycho. I'm not saying Victoria is a psycho, but she's doing business with a psycho.
What do you mean doing business with? Like,
Well, I assume it's business because I don't think anyone's gonna give her but a whole bunch of rice for nothing. Whatever Victoria's giving her, I don't know what it is, but and Eddie's kind of at a loss for words. She's a little agitated. She's like, "Look, I know you don't look. This is I'm gonna be springing something on you pretty quickly. If I asked you to leave with me, would you?"
do you think it's that serious?
Look, I've never met the Queen of the Bay personally. I've had run-ins with her people, and they like. I've killed people before. You know this. I've told you before. So have they, but the difference is they like it.
Okay.
So I don't know what Victoria's giving them, but I know eventually it's gonna run out, and I know they're gonna come here.
Oh,
So like,
maybe.
I want you to be safe, and I want us to be safe, and maybe some other people, but like just look. If something happens, you know the special is in the bike. Just go grab that, and I've taught you how to shoot. I know you know how to shoot. So
Yeah.
theoretically,
Just
so grab the So if someone tries to tries to hurt you, grab the special from the hidden in the bike. You know where it is, and find me. Okay. I'm sorry.
okay.
I don't mean to be like freaking you out. I'm sorry, but the Queen of the Bay, the things I've seen her people do, keep me up at night.
Okay. Like I believe you, and if you say it's that serious, like I understand. It's just maybe there's stuff we don't know.
Well, there's
I,
probably stuff we don't know. I'm dead certain there's stuff we don't know. Maybe Victoria has, but she thinks there's a good reason for dealing with that psycho. I don't know. I'm just saying that when you're dealing with a psychotic killer, eventually the psychotic killer is going to try to kill you. So we can milk this as long as we can, but like eventually, the killer is going to kill.
okay. We'll stay alert.
Yeah.
It's safe here now.
Mhm.
We'll stay alert.
Oh, and so we haven't talked about this too much, Sophia, but Eddie did just lie to her to at least a little bit about what she knows about the Queen of the Bay. So does she have to roll a manipulate check to like keep her from keep keep her from knowing that Eddie's lying to her?
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to be honest. And so empathy manipulation, that is 2 dice for me because empathy not really Eddie's strong point, and manipulation also not her strong point. 0 successes.
Okay. She gives you a look. She's not gonna push you on it now, but she gives you a look like she knows you're holding something back or not telling her something.
Mhm. And I don't think Eddie realizes that she knows that Eddie's lying. I don't think Eddie doesn't pick up on that. I don't think, but she just like gives her a hug and kisses her on. She's like, "Just be safe, okay?"
Of course.
All right. And she'll go. She sees Alex and Datu coming off the wall, and she'll just go, "Hey, Alex, I need your arms. I need help lifting some things."
All right.
And she'll lead them to the garage,
Okay.
her workstation, whatever.
Jenna, when you walked out of the school,
Mm-hmm.
ready to go, you can see in your line of sight, not super close, but in your line of sight, Dalton is chopping wood for the kitchen.
Yeah.
Shirt off, of course, because it's
Oh,
Dalton.
yeah, it's Dalton. Shirt off, obviously. Jonah's going to go to Dalton. Very much like make sure that he can see Jonah approaching. Doesn't want to surprise Dalton. Hey, do you think you can take a quick break?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I could use some water.
Yeah, let's go a few steps away. Is Jonah's kind of just taking in, not very obvious, but like looking around, and in a low voice, like he's not trying to like go run around sanctuary, because that's going to be suspicious, but in a low voice, and to even sell this even further, he takes Dalton's hands in his, looks romantic. You know that I do stupid things to take care of people. We've seen that.
Jonah, what are you planning?
Something that could get me killed. The queen is here. She's got people here, connections. And I think the best way to get information and for me to be safe is to get close to Victoria.
I don't think that's a good idea, Jonah. I think maybe we should run.
I know it's not a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea either, but I think that it's a smart idea.
Okay. I don't like it, but I'm gonna trust you. But if things go bad, Jonah, I'm pulling you out before you get hurt.
And Jonah will take Dalton's hands up to his mouth and like presses a kiss against his knuckles. And that's why I'm telling you this. If it's bad, I need you to get me out of there.
Okay.
And there's a little bit of melancholy that Dalton could see in Jonah's face with this decision, but Jonah will still like just sort of lean in and press a soft kiss to Dalton's lips before pulling away, and I'm not going to rush to that now. I'm going to wait to talk to her in the morning. But I think it's a smart choice.
Okay. Then I think I am done chopping wood for today, and we are gonna go get some food and have a good rest of our day.
Okay.
I do think for the audience, I do think that so time has passed, right? It is not the morning anymore. We are getting into the late afternoon. But as we draw close to the end of tonight's episode, are there any scenes that any of you specifically want to do?
I mean, do we want to end off with that scene with
All of us in
the
the
group?
garage.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what I am thinking, and I just want to know if there are any scenes you want to do.
Oh, just
I-
one thing to say to Datu, like as we're heading there. Just so you know,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what I do in the future, just know you're always my best friend, Datu.
There's this big smile that graces Datu's face. And he's like, I know, and I trust you, and you are my bestest friend. Like, the bestest friend. I just
I
have
don't
to keep
deserve
in
you,
mind.
buddy.
Oh, you deserve the world. And I'll fight anyone who says differently. But also, you're allowed to have other friends. I just have to be better about it. But I am your best friend. And
No
you're
doubt
the
about it.
bestest. And then just like nods around and like just like has this like smug grin at anybody who looks at him. Is like, you're not his best friend, I'm the best friend. To like anybody.
I think Eddie interrupts this when they get to the garage, and it's just like, all right, Alex, make sure this car doesn't kill me. When it doesn't fall on me and kill me. And she gets underneath it, like there's a jack under it. She's basically asking Alex to spot her and to like basically pull her out if like it starts to break or something. She's going through emotions of fixing stuff while she's waiting for the others.
On the way over there, Clemente would drop by the house again to check on Angelica.
Okay.
And stop in, see how she's doing, if she needs anything, if she took her medication. See if she ate what he left that morning.
Yeah, just double check because I don't. She her?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay,
Sorry, I
yeah.
didn't put that in there. Yeah.
She just. Yeah, I ate. I took my medicine. Everything is fine. What's up? You look like you had something on your mind.
Yeah, Angie, I think things are going to get a little bit harder soon, and I am debating how much I should tell you about it, and I don't want to make that decision by myself, and so I'm going to just ask you how much you want to know.
Everything you think it's safe for me to know.
Victoria is going to do something. I don't know what it is yet, or maybe it's doing something already. It might make her bolder, and might make it so that I think she's going to try to come after me. Maybe. I know that I've said that before. I know you think I'm being paranoid. I I'm gonna be in and out a lot, and I just want to know that you're gonna be okay while I'm not here. You're still my priority, so anything that you need, if I'm gonna do something you need me here, you just tell me. I'll be here. Um,
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom a second. And I'm gonna come back. I'll finish up cleaning up some stuff in here, and then I gotta go to meet up with some people. Okay.
Okay.
When he goes up to the bathroom, just gives her a kiss on the head, squeezes her hand, walks over to their bathroom, opens up, well, closes the door first, runs the water, opens up the cabinet, and at the bottom of the cabinet, there's some like wood planks. Picks up one of the wood planks, and underneath there's a few things that he set aside over time. He doesn't go through any of it right now. He just takes out the piece of plastic, thinking that this is a better idea than throwing it somewhere right now, and stuffs it in there, puts the plank back down, covers it back up with stuff that people keep under sinks, even in the apocalypse, and close it back up, washes hands so that they're a little bit wet, uh, opens the door, and thinks about it for a second, realizes should have flushed, flushes the thing, washes hands again, goes back out, gives her a kiss, and says, if you get tired before I get home, go to sleep. Okay?
Of course. Yes, of course I will.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
And then heads over to Eddie's.
Does Jonah remember to go to Eddie's?
Jonah remembers being invited. Jonah remembers giving no promises. And Jonah has an afternoon to enjoy.
Okay, yeah. I was just wondering if Jonah gets distracted by Dalton or goes over there.
Mm-hmm.
In the garage, everyone. What happens?
Well, don't all speak at once.
Clemente walks in. If I could just
Mhm.
set up the scene here. Clemente walks in. Eddie is under the car, and Alex is like holding it. And Datu is cheering Alex on. You can do it, buddy. Yeah, that's right. And that's what you walk in.
Clemente laughs with what you can see is actual relief. Um, says, Datu, after we're done here, can we have that rice conversation?
Oh, yeah. Um, uh, I'm gonna go look at what we have in later. Yeah.
Later, after we're
What
done here.
later? Yeah. And then plans a
And he
whole
gets
meal
out from
plan.
under the car.
It's a whole meal plan in his mind right now that he's like, gotta make sure it says them right.
Thank
and that's
you,
when you
Datu.
realize that the jack had broken and Alex had been holding up the car. Just drops it down.
Eddie looks and is just like, well, hot damn, you're very useful. Thank you, Alex.
No problem.
Alex, I feel like
Another
you
fun jack.
are. Alex, I feel like you're a person with a plan. What do you think we should do?
I came here a bit ago. Whenever I came in, Victoria wanted me for security detail. And I said no.
Hmm.
Now I think if we're close to things going down, being on security detail would mean I'd be better prepared to protect people when it happens.
It's a good idea. It's a very good idea. I'm impressed, Alex, that you said no and Victoria took your no. How did that
Have
work?
you seen how big Alex is?
Victoria don't care about those kind of things.
I guess that's the answer. Uh,
Well,
she'll be happy. She'll be happy to have your no become a yes, but she might have questions. So, how are we going to get her to believe that you have your own reasons that aren't this for wanting to get on board now?
when I originally got here, I didn't talk for near a month.
I know.
I think that was the only reason, like, I feel like she didn't want to push me. And I thought maybe she was kind after that, but maybe she
We had
had her
an
own things in mind.
we had an argument, Victoria and I. Then it was when you still weren't talking to me, Alex. Although I will say I do appreciate that is because you were not talking. She wanted to find a way to use you. You should know that. Um, and
Everybody does.
I don't want to use you, Alex. And I want to be clear here that you don't have to do anything you don't want to do here. That if you don't want to put yourself in this position, I don't want you to.
I understand that it's been months since I was thought of as anything but an instrument of force. I get that. People are trying to survive. Force is necessary. I'm not. Anyway,
Alex, it's okay to want to be more than what you can do for other people. And we have to have a reason to want to survive. Everything's so fucked up outside, right? We don't need to mince words. It is necessary to have more than pure survival to make what we have to do to get through this work.
Unfortunately, if the queen's involved, things are about to get fucked up inside too.
Which brings me to you, Eddie. What would you like to do?
Look, if I start being buddy with Victoria now, she's gonna know something's wrong. She's gonna sniff me out so quickly. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I do, making sure these vehicles are good for a quick escape if we need it. I got a lease to look after. Lease is friends with Victoria. She ain't gonna want to leave too quickly on her own.
Eddie, could you make sure that some of these vehicles aren't working well?
You want me to you do realize that hurts my heart, right? All right, yeah.
You don't have to actually hurt the pieces. Maybe they
Uh-huh.
go missing. Maybe we need to find replacements. Maybe Victoria needs to negotiate with
Okay, yeah.
outside forces to get
Okay,
replacements.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just I understand what you're saying. I'll do my best, but like, unfortunately, Victoria's got my number. She can freaking read me like a book. So like, I'll do my best, and she usually is not interested in me enough to like push too hard. But like sh- I I'll do my best. I'll do my best. And with mechanic stuff, I don't think Victoria knows that much. Only Elise knows about as much as I do. So we'll see where it goes. But
Okay.
yeah, I got Elise to look after here too. So
Looks over at Datu, who is sitting down taking minutes right now.
Yes, but also is surprised that you're suddenly looking at him.
Datu, can I
Oh,
take a look at your notebook?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I show you the minutes of the meeting, but like it's written in Tagalog.
Okay.
Like it's like there's a couple of things in there that are like you think is Spanish, but you're like, but
Sure.
it's very clearly Tagalog. And I don't know if there's any Filipinos right now in this area. I highly doubt it. But yes,
So,
that is
so I was gonna ask, Datu, do you know if anyone else here speaks Tagalog?
not that I'm aware of.
Can you be our official minute keeper?
Sure. And then like flips through meetings that have happened apparently. Yeah, I've been doing that all this time.
Okay, good.
Datu, I
Uh,
have to say this, you're a genius.
Yeah.
You are.
That thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm useful.
All right. And I will do what I do, everyone. I will continue to do as I normally do. I will continue to make myself useful, and I will engage with Victoria in ways that are helpful for us and get out of her way when I need to do that. Anything else before I get to learn more about rice?
Datu,
You sound like you're really like not excited about. You have to
I am
understand how
very
exciting
excited.
rice is.
I'm very excited. I'm tired, but I
Okay.
am excited.
You'll gain all of your energy back. You just have to figure out like I'm gonna make it so that you will have like the you'll I'm saying you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Yeah. Oh,
Datu,
yeah. Yeah, Alex. What's up?
I'm not real good at words.
I know.
If I'm going to join the security detail, can you join with me to talk for me?
Of course. That's what I like. You don't even have to ask, but I'm really glad you asked. I was gonna join anyway. Um and I think it'll be believable that I follow you.
Yeah, you follow him everywhere.
Yeah, I do. He's my
You
best
know,
friend.
the best lies, Datu, are the ones that are closest to the truth because they're the easiest to remember.
Yes. But also I have my notebooks.
And if things go wrong and we find out Victoria is some kind of bad person,
He probably is.
I'll kill her.
At the right time, though, so that you don't die too.
And
I
without a
see.
knife.
Clemente looks over at the without a knife with a question on his face, missing the context, and then decides, I don't
Don't
need
need to
to
know
ask
that.
about that. Yeah. So rice, right?
Rice. All right. So you have to wear a blindfold and then it's just a whole like a whole spiel.
If y'all ain't gonna actually help me fix stuff, get out of my garage.
All right. Clemente is going to go eat all of the rice now.
Okay. As you break up this party, one last little quick scene from Cersei. You see, it's night, it's dark. Cersei goes to the back of the schoolhouse and climbs up a ladder onto the roof. Goes over to a hiding spot, pulls out a couple of things. One is the case, we'll say case, that she uses to keep all of her knives in, and then the other is like almost like a ham radio that she sets up and puts up an extender. Takes a deep breath and lets it out, and then Cersei to Chase. Chase, are you there? And that is where we're going to end for tonight. All right, folks, it is outro time. We are starting our outros with Sin.
Hey everybody, I'm Synthetic. You can call me Sin. I have been playing the apparently new Resident Thembo, Alex Graham. And you can find me in a lot of places. Not actually, there's not that many places you can find me. But tomorrow night, you can find me over on Roller's Joint with the character of Jane Gowan, who is the Rift of Exposition in City of Mist. That is a very fun game. We are getting deep into a case. We just got a new cast member, and it is very exciting. So come watch us hang out and try to solve the mystery of a residential elderly home that's killing its residents. And then on the 24th, since I'm not going to be back here next week, the 24th is going to be the next episode of Fantastic Realms here on Nerds with Dice. I was so psyched to have our first episode of it. And we got through an entire dungeon in one episode. Can we do it again? We'll find out. That's all I got. On
And
to
Slay.
Slay.
Hi, y'all. I'm Slay. I've been playing Eddie Double Tap McGee. So I'm not really doing anything currently, but you can find my old Star Trek game on Rune and Relic. All 3 seasons are out. We had a great time. It was insane. We're planning. We had a plan to do a second series. That was put on hold for a while due to stuff, but we're slowly but surely coming back to do our second series. More information to come.
I believe it's me next. Hi, everyone. My name is Glyza. He, they, she pronouns. Yes, in that order. I do a lot of things on the internet, especially in the TTRPG space. I run games, I make games, and I play in a lot of games. All of this you can find by going to connect.classicalglyza.com. If you have found a classical Glyza, guess what? You found me. If you find a different Glyza, I recommend proceeding with caution. That is not a friendly Glyza. And on to the next one.
All right, I'm picking up the ball. It's me. I'm Faye, they, them. I've been playing your sad dad, Jonah, he, him. I don't really do anything on the internet besides this, but if you want to learn more about me, I do have a Blue Sky that I'm periodically on. Feywild Witchling over there.
Nice. I'm Danny, he, him, Danny R. Mendoza, all over the internet. So if you just put Danny R. Mendoza into anything, I'm there. But Blue Sky is a good place to find me. I've been playing Clemente, Salvador, he, they, and I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm here for this every other week, which is exciting. I'm also going to be playing Vesson here on Nerds with Dice, which is very exciting. Starting tomorrow, you're going to be able to see the Rocket Club show, a Silent Harvest that I'm jamming here for a few weeks. And I'm super excited about that. It is a part of Rocket Club, a multi-stage anthology, a collaboration of 4 channels, including Nerds with Dice, with Evil Hat and the creator of that game, M. Hubbard. It is an open playtesting, that game, so feel free to go check it out on Evil Hat's website. Just look for Rocket Club. You can get the whole thing for free. And check out the show here because we're really proud of it. It's a really great group. We're really excited. I'm a cast member, I'm a staff member over at Streaming Rainbow. We have another Rocket Club game going on over there on alternating Fridays, although it's going to be 3 Fridays in a row in May as well. And a bunch of other places doing a bunch of other stuff on a bunch of casts and raising money for charities on a bunch of one-shots over the next couple of months. Just follow my socials. I'll post up about everything.
All right, and I am Sophia Olivia Scott. My pronouns are she, we. I have been your storyteller tonight. You can usually find me on Blue Sky at Nerdy Teddy, and of course here. But if I'm appearing elsewhere, Blue Sky is a great way to keep updated on that. Um, as for Nerds with Dice, I'm mostly in the background, but obviously here for this. And Nerds with Dice has a lot happening right now. Um, got Rotted Capes coming in Tuesday. Danny shouted out Rocket Club. Not Tuesday, Wednesday. Rotted Capes is Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Tuesday. It is Wednesday. That the finale is this week, so come check out some zombies and superheroes. Thursday is the Morrigan Society with Eliza with Mary, plays
Mary.
Eliza from Fields of the Dead. Yeah. So come check out that Vessin game. Fantastic Realms every other Friday. We got a lot happening. We got more stuff coming in May. You may have seen the casting calls for Lancer and Fabula Ultima that are out, and big plans coming in June for our Pride charity event. You should definitely be looking forward to all of those things. And have a good night. We aren't going to raid anybody tonight, but we will see you next time, everyone. Bye.